The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4. They offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits, too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Ziggy. She is a 5-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's very affectionate, but she can be quite nervous when she meets new people. She tends to bond with 1 or 2 people at a time, so she'll need some socializing work. She's very sweet, though, once she gets to know you. Very well leash trained. Will walk right next to you on the leash. She'll let everybody pet her, even though she acts a little bit scared at first. She would be best suited for a home without any cats, since Ziggy does like cats a little more than she should. She thinks cats are playmates, and the cats don't think Ziggy's quite a playmate. She likes chasing tennis balls, but she hasn't quite figured out how to pick them up yet. And she does very well around other dogs. We've introduced her to a few of them, and she does very nice with them. She's playful, and very submissive with them. So again, this is Ziggy. She is a 5-year-old Staffordshire mix. This is Coco. He is a 4-year-old male. He's very affectionate, very much a lap dog. Be a little bit nervous at first once he meets you, but once he gets to know you, he's right there wanting you to hold him. It's great for somebody looking for a hangout buddy that'll just sit down with him on the couch and sit in their lap watching TV or travel around with. Loves everybody he's met, both young and old. This will be a great fit for any kind of family. He's got a little bit of a food allergy going, so he's on a special diet right now to help clear that up. But aside from that, he's in good shape. Once again, this is Coco. He's a 4-year-old male. This is Taz. He's a 4-year-old male pug. Can be a little bit shy at first, but once he gets to know you, he's very affectionate. He's very energetic, likes to run and play. Seems like he gets along well with other dogs, but we're not quite sure. He was found as a stray, so he was kind of running around by himself. Loves people once he gets to know you, like I said. He loves to chase tennis balls, although he can't pick them up yet. Once again, this is Taz. He's a 4-year-old male pug. This is Bravo. He is a 3-year-old German Shepherd male. Very affectionate, very friendly. He's a little bit shy of new people at first, but once he gets to know you, he likes to sit right there and hang out with you. He loves going for walks and hikes. Be a great hiking companion or walking buddy. Loves everybody he's met so far. He does very well with them all. We're not sure how he does with other dogs or cats, but if you have another dog in your home, you're more than welcome to bring him by to meet Bravo and see how they do together. He loves everybody, like I said. Seen him with children, he's done just fine, and young adults as well. Once again, this is Bravo. He's a 3-year-old German Shepherd male. This is Tasha. She is a 3-year-old Corgi mix. She's very affectionate, very sweet. She's very energetic, so she loves to run and go. She loves to play. She's gotten along with the other dogs that we've introduced her to. She's just very puppyish and likes to run and bound around and play with them. She'll need a home with either a good fenced yard or lots of exercise daily, going for walks or hikes or whatever else you might need to do, since she is very active. She gets along with children very well, so she'd be good in a home with children that are going to play with her. Once again, this is Tasha. She's a 3-year-old Corgi mix. This is Jerica. See, she is a 7-year-old Shar-Pei mix. She's very affectionate, a little bit shy at first, but once she gets to know you, she's very loving. She's a little bit older, so she does enjoy walks, not too strenuous of hikes, but she does like to get around. She would make a great pet for a family that's just looking for a companion dog just to hang out with and go for walks and the occasional hike, just to hang out in the house and be there. She seems to get along well with most other dogs, but we do recommend, if you have any, to bring them in to meet her and see how they get along with her. Once again, this is Jerica. She's a 7-year-old Shar-Pei mix. This is Loki. He is a 2-year-old Rottweiler mix. He's very sweet, very affectionate. He's also quite active. He's used to being outdoors and hiking and camping and going around. He loves people, gets along fairly well with other cats, as we've been told, and other dogs. He was taught some commands, so he knows those very well. He needs a little bit of work on his leash training, but he listens to you when you call him to you. He'll come right up. He likes to talk and whine a little bit to let you know he wants some attention, so he's very affectionate in that way. He gets along fairly well with most kids that we've introduced him to. He can be a little bit barky when he meets people, but that's just him trying to ask for some attention. Once again, this is Loki. He is a 2-year-old Rottweiler mix. This is Draco. He is a 3-year-old German Shepherd mix. He's very affectionate, very energetic, loves people, loves hikes and running. He will chase any type of toy you could throw for him. He also loves splashing around in kiddie pools. He can be a little bit of an escape artist, so he will need daily walks or a yard with a solid brick wall for a fence or very tall fence. He gets along okay with cats, but initially he likes to kind of chase them around, so he needs to be monitored with those guys. Gets along very well with other dogs. He can be a little bit intimidating at first because he's very energetic and very much a puppy and loves to play. So he'd be a good fit for another younger dog that's ready to play and romp around. So this is Draco. He is a 3-year-old German Shepherd mix. This is Coshito. He's a 12-year-old German Shepherd. Very affectionate, very loving. He's a bit of an older guy, so he kind of tends to himself. He has a little bit of arthritis showing in the back hips, but that's been managed with some glucosamine supplements. He loves going for walks and hikes. He also loves running around the backyard and collecting all the toys into one big pile. He gets along very well with other dogs, both large and small, as well as cats and other fun critters. He's very energetic. He likes to go and do and explore despite his age. But he also has his downtime where he's perfectly content taking a nap and having somebody give him some attention. Once again, this is Coshito. He's a 12-year-old German Shepherd. This is Eric. He is a year-old Border Collie mix. He's very affectionate, loves people, gets along very well with other dogs. He's currently housed with another one. They just met last week and they get along just fine. He's very active, so he loves to run and go, loves his walks. But he also is very affectionate. He loves to sit there and get some attention from you. He was just recently transferred in, so he's not been here too long. Even though he looks like a puppy, he is a little bit longer, as you can see, so he is older. They checked him over and he's in tip-top shape, ready to go. Once again, this is Eric. He is a 1-year-old Border Collie mix.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Purdy Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Purdy Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Purdy Veterinary Hospital.
This is Pepper. This is Buster. He is a 10-year-old Bengal mix. He's very affectionate, very loving, very much a lap kitty. So if you're looking for somebody to hang out, he'd be a great pick for that. He can be a little vocal at times, as the breed usually is. They like to talk. He loves people, and he'd be best suited for a home with no other kitties since he doesn't get along too well with other cats. Seems like he's okay with small children. He's had a meeting with some smaller kids. He'd be a little bit nervous at first, but once he gets to know you and knows that you're not out to get him, he's okay with it. Once again, this is Buster. He's a 10-year-old Bengal mix. She is a 2-year-old domestic longhair. very affectionate and very loving. She has lived with other cats, so she gets along just fine with them. She's also lived with other dogs, so she gets along fine with dogs. They're not her favorite playmate, but she's okay with them. She loves people of all different age groups. She gets along just fine with children and older people. She'd be a great fit if you're looking for a cat that's willing to let you snuggle up and pet her, but it will also take care of herself and kind of cruise around. So again, this is Pepper. She's a 2-year-old domestic longhair. This is Spice Girl. She's a 6-month-old domestic longhair. She's very playful, very affectionate. She currently lives with her sister, Pumpkin. They get along very well together, so she has been around other cats. She's also lived with other dogs, so she gets along okay with dogs, although they are not her favorite playmate. She's a little bit rambunctious, likes to play with her ping pong balls and knock them around all over the place, so she'll need plenty of toys to play with. She'd be great for a family if you've got somebody to keep her entertained or just looking for an active buddy. She'd be a great fit for that. So again, this is Spice Girl. She's a 6-month-old domestic longhair. This is Willow. She is a 4-year-old domestic shorthair. She's very affectionate, loves people, loves interacting with everybody. She also likes to explore, so she's fairly independent, but also does enjoy sitting on the couch and just hanging out, or sitting in your lap and hanging out. She has been around other cats, so she gets along well with them. She just tends to ignore them and go about her business. So she's not the playful type. She'd be a great fit for somebody who's looking for just a companion cat to hang out with and be around the house when you're there. Once again, this is Willow. She's a 4-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Margot. She is a 4-year-old domestic longhair. She's very affectionate. She likes to kind of just laze around and get some attention. She's not too playful, but she will play here and there. She also likes exploring, so she can be pretty explorative when you're not around. She's just as content taking care of herself. She gets along with most other cats. There's some kittens she doesn't get along with because they're a little too playful for her liking, but another cat that's just got a nice neutral temperament like her, she gets along with just fine. Once again, this is Margot. She is a 4-year-old domestic longhair. This is Naomi. She is a 2-year-old domestic shorthair. She's very friendly. Can be a little bit shy at first, but once she gets to know you, she's very affectionate. She loves exploring, loves to play. She came in with her sister Phoebe, so they get along very well together. She'd be a great fit if you're looking for a cat that's active and will keep you entertained, but also calm and won't mind being picked up and petted or sitting on the couch with you and getting some attention. Once again, this is Naomi. She's a 2-year-old domestic shorthair. this is Margot. She's a 4-year-old domestic longhair. She's pretty laid back, very mellow. She likes to just kind of hang around the house and get some attention. She's a little bit shy and leery at first, but once she gets to know you, she's very affectionate. She'll come up to you and ask you for some attention or just crawl up into your lap if she can. She loves people. She's currently roomed with another kitty that came in with her, so she has lived with other cats. She's just very laid back, very mellow. Likes to get some attention, but isn't too needy. Once again, this is Margot. She's a 4-year-old domestic longhair. This is Gizmo. He is a 2-year-old domestic shorthair. He's very affectionate. He's pretty new to the shelter, so he's a little bit nervous at first, but once he warms up to you, he loves to follow you around and get some attention. He loves his wet food, so he's very excitable during feeding time. He's not too active of a kitty, but he does play. He likes ping pong balls, it seems, the most. He's a little unsure of other kitties, but with some time, I'm sure he could get used to them. Once again, this is Gizmo. He's a 2-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Leon. He is a 5-year-old domestic shorthair. He's a very affectionate cat. Be a little bit nervous when he comes into new surroundings or meets with new people, but once he gets to know you, he's very sweet and very loving. He's a little on the big side. He's about 19 pounds right now, so he's on some weight management diet and exercise. But once he gets slimmed down, he should be a quite active kitty. Loves people, loves everybody he's met so far. He hasn't been around other cats, so we're not sure how he'll act around them. Once again, this is Leon. He's a 5-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Phoebe. She's a 2-year-old domestic shorthair. She's a very sweet cat. She loves to explore. She came in with her sister, Naomi, so they get along just fine together. They've been together most of their lives. She loves people, loves to play, but she also will take care of herself just fine. She loves to, like I said, explore and hang out with her sister. Should be great for somebody looking for a more active cat that doesn't also mind being petted and held. Once again, this is Phoebe. She's a 2-year-old domestic shorthair.
Purdy Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. VertiVet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verti Veterinary Hospital.
The Verde Valley Humane Society is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Verde Valley Humane Society online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This beautiful little girl here is Bally. Bally is a 2-year-old cattle dog mix, and she's really a sweet girl. She gets along with humans really good, not so much with other dogs. We've had a little bit of problems with her in the kennel. And, you know, it's not that she's attacking the other dogs, but she makes a little bit of a fuss in the kennels. Once we get her out, she's pretty good. And so we have that with a lot of the dogs. Kennels just don't suit them very well, and they kind of act out a little bit in the kennels. But once you get her out and start walking with her, she's a great walk. I walked her this morning. She was really good. Easy, no pulling. Goes out, does her business, and kind of checks out things, but you know, isn't one of those that has to smell every bush to make sure no one else has been there or anything like that. So all in all, she's just a real easy walk and very, very friendly toward people, and just a real good girl. And we really like to get a home for her because she's been here for a long time. She's been here since October, and she's been kind of bounced around a little bit. And we had another shelter that was going to come and take her and try her over there, and they didn't do that. And so she's one of those that we'd really like to see find a new home. She's been here too long, which is part of the problem in the kennel behavior kind of things, is they get a little bit stir crazy like we all do if we can't get outside and enjoy life a little bit. So anyway, that's my girl Bally. She's a 2-year-old cattle dog mix, loves humans, a little bit guarded around other dogs. I would suggest that perhaps, if possible, that she be the only animal in the home. I think she'd enjoy that more, and I think that you'd enjoy her company more, that being the case. So again, Bally, 2-year-old cattle dog mix, a very, very good girl. Yes, she is. This guy here is Pawkeye. Pawkeye is kind of like Hawkeye, except it's with paws, so it's Pawkeye. I didn't name him, and I think he wouldn't mind if you named him again when you adopt him. I don't think he's in love with the name or anything like that. He's a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier, a very, very friendly guy. Gets along very, very well with people. Right now he's interested in the balloons that are flying in the room here, so that's where his interest is. I've tried to get him to do some tricks right now, and he doesn't want to do them, but he is very good. He'll give you his paw, he'll sit, he'll lay down for you, and it's pretty obvious that he had a good home before he came here. We're a little bit surprised that somebody didn't come to claim him, because unlike a lot of the dogs you get here, somebody has spent a lot of time working with him and teaching him how to be a good boy. So we really want to find another good home for him. he's really, really kind of an ideal pet. He's loving, but he's not, you know, a real clinger to you. He'll give you a kiss, but he doesn't go and drown you. Likes to do his own thing, and but yet he's friendly and gets along very, very well with you. A very loving guy. So even though he won't do tricks for you right now, he can do them. Real good guy. Hawkeye is his name. 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. This active little guy here is Potter. Potter is a pointer mix. We're figuring him, he's probably 9-10 months, very much still a puppy. He's an extremely loving guy. He likes to roll over for you, and then he'll just keep rolling. He's like a steamroller. Highly active. You're going to need to have some good yard for him to run in, and lots of time to take him for walks or down to the dog park or something, because he really likes to go. And I think he's still growing. He's got pretty good sized paws on him. And like I say, I think he's only 9-10 months old. So he's going to be a little bit bigger than he is right now, which shouldn't be a problem because he's really pretty good. But he is active. He needs to have his room. Very loving. You can see he's looking to give me kisses right now. I don't know what else to tell you about him. He's tends to think he's a little bit of a lap dog, so that's going to be a little training job for somebody. Unless you don't mind him being a lap dog, then he's already pre-trained for you, if that's the case. You see, sitting still is not one of his strong points, but right now he's kind of hugging my leg. He really, really likes people. He's just a friendly guy. And I like him because he's just fun. He's just got a personality to him that just kind of lights up the room and makes you feel happy and fills you full of love and good feelings. Anyway, that's my buddy here, Potter. He's a 10-month-old, 9-10-month-old pointer mix. Very, very active guy, very loving, needs some room to run. And somebody in an active family that can really take him out and burn off some of the energy he has.
This is Apache. She is a Lab Shepherd mix female, 8 years old. She's really sweet and loving, but she needs more training on the leash. But I'm sure she'd learn fast, and she is a really, really, really sweet dog. So come visit her today. Again, her name's Apache, and she is an 8-year-old Lab Shepherd mix female. This is Reef. He is a Boxer Greyhound mix. He's 4 years old and he's a male. He's really sweet and affectionate, but he's also a very active dog. He's really great. He'll need some training, but I'm sure he'll learn fast. And he would love it if you'd come visit him today. Again, this is Reef, and he is a Boxer Greyhound mix, 4 years old, male.
This guy here is Snuggles. Snuggles is about a 5 or 6 year old Staffordshire Terrier. He's got a great disposition to him. Very, very playful. We let him out in the courtyard to play, and he just runs and runs and runs and has a great old time. You would never know it though by looking at him because he's got a few extra pounds on him. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to tell the truth. Yeah, he's got a few extra pounds on him, so we're just not getting him enough exercise. So we need to find someone to take him home and let him run in the yard, or take him for walks, or take him down to the dog park and, you know, let him mingle with some of his buddies, and, you know, just get out and get a little bit more active. You know, maybe, you know, cut back on the food just a little bit. He does like his treats, I can tell you that, so that might be part of the problem. Maybe we're contributing to the effect here, huh? But real good guy. He'll pull a little bit on his walks, but not excessively. There won't be any slack in the leash while you're walking him. At the same time, he's not going to drag you down the street. So all in all, he's a really good guy. I think he's going to make somebody a very, very good pet. And like I say, despite his weight, he's got a lot of playfulness in him. And that's my buddy Snuggles, 5 or 6 year old Staffordshire Terrier.
Henry. He is a 3-year-old male Staffordshire Terrier. He knows his basic commands like sit and stay and down. He's a very sweet dog, very loving. He is protective of his kennel, but once he's out in the courtyard, he's very, very good. He acts like a lap dog, and he's just a really sweet boy. So again, this is Henry, and he is a 3-year-old male Staffordshire Terrier.
Pretty guy here is Bungie. Bungie's a 2-year-old boxer mix. As you see, he's kind of brindle and white, and got a little black on his snout there. But overall, he's just a real good guy. He's very friendly. He likes to play. Seems to get along with most other dogs. Very easy to walk. Kind of walks right along with you. Although he's got a lot of power to him, he's not a puller at all. So far, just had some surgery, so we might, maybe after he gets a little bit feistier, we might find a little difference. But as it stands today, he's really, really good. I think he'd be good in just about any kind of a situation with people. He's got a very, very good disposition to him, very playful. He's just, can't think of anything bad to say about him. He's just a real good guy. We haven't been around each other very long. So he's going to need some training. Got to work on some sit commands and some stay commands with him. But he may have some of that, and once he gets used to it, it might all come back to him. But overall, just a fine dog, and I think you make a wonderful pet for just about any home. And that's Bungie, 2-year-old boxer mix.
This is Louie. He is a Shepherd Airedale mix. He is 1 year old and he's a male. He loves attention and scratches, and he's really sweet, a very easy walk, and he's just a really calm dog. This is Louie, and he is a Shepherd Airedale mix, male, 1 year old. This is Gresham. He is a 3-year-old heeler mix, male. He's very sweet, very playful, loves to give kisses, and he acts like a puppy even though he's 3. But he's a really good dog, and he would love for you to come visit him. So again, his name is Gresham, and he is a 3-year-old heeler mix, male.
This beautiful little girl here is Mariah. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful girl. She's about a 6-month-old. We think she's kind of a heeler mix. She and her sister were abandoned, and they brought them in here, and they were both a work of love. They were just totally infested with ticks, and it was kind of a neat scene watching the staff work with her. They had her turned upside down, wedged between one of the kennel workers' legs there. The vet tech was pulling fleas off of her with one side, and one of the volunteers was pulling the ticks off her from the other side. And she was really a mess, but what a sweet girl she is. Her and her sister both are just wonderful animals, and it's hard to believe somebody would just leave them to their own devices and the bad shape they were when they came in. She's a little bit on the timid side today. I was with her out in the courtyard yesterday, and she was a real lover. She wanted to jump up in my lap and get as close to me as she could. I think that's probably one of those things when the two of them are together, they have more confidence. But whatever the case is, she is just a sweetheart, just a very loving, easygoing, just a real beautiful, wonderful girl. She's got a little scratch in her head. We don't know if she came in with that. We don't know what it was, but there's a little bit of chunk taken out there. But it's all healed up and everything. I don't know if the hair will grow back in that or not, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change what you're getting when you get her. You can overlook anything that's not perfect on her because her personality and disposition and everything is absolutely perfect. So anyway, once again, this is Mariah, and she's a 6-month-old heeler mix of some sort, and just an absolute ball of love. Just a wonderful girl. Yeah, say hi, Mariah. This beautiful girl here is Patty Cake. Patty Cake is a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's a very sweet girl, but she's also very shy. The information we have on her is that she was used as a breeding dog and spent most of her life in a cage. So she has a little bit of personality quirks here in terms of warming up to other people and other animals and things. I will say that she seems to prefer ladies more than men. That's not to say that she doesn't get along with men. We have a kennel worker here named Shane that she just absolutely adores. And if he'll sit on the ground or on a bench or something, she'll just jump up on him, think she's a lap dog, and want to just kind of mug him with big wet kisses and everything. So it's not out of the question that a male isn't going to work with her, but it will take a little bit more time. She obviously has some trust issues with males. So we need someone that's going to be very patient. She's the type of dog that once she gets to trust you, she's going to be your best friend forever. But until you get to that point, she's going to be a little standoffish, and you're going to have to, be patient with that and learn to just give her an opportunity to kind of come to you, and rather than you charging at her, I think. She loves puppies, we understand, which would make sense. I don't know how she is with other dogs. She doesn't seem overly aggressive toward them, but she doesn't seem eager to play with them either. So if you got a puppy or a very young dog in the house, I think that she'd tend to take her motherly instincts and take it on as one of her own or one of her best friends. Maybe not so much with an adult dog, but it'd be all something you'd want to do a meet and greet with and just to see. But overall, she's a real sweetheart. I think that you'll be very happy with her if you adopt her and just give her a chance and be very patient with her. She's really soft and very nice. I've seen absolutely no aggression toward humans whatsoever, as much as she probably has good reason to not care very much for them. So that's pretty typical of a Staffy. They're pretty forgiving animals. So anyway, that's my girl, Patty Cake, a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. Very, very calm and very, very shy, but she comes around and she'll be your best buddy. This handsome guy here is Cedric. Cedric is a 2-year-old Staffy mix of some sort. He's extremely active, very friendly, doesn't like staying in one place very long. He's got interesting eyes. I call them ghost eyes. He's one of those that, we were joking the other day that if you walked into a dark room and saw those eyes, it'd probably scare you to death. They're just mysterious looking eyes. But he's really, really a good dog. Very, very friendly, gets along with everybody. I keep telling him he's got to put on a little bit of weight because his head's too big for his body. But he's just so active that putting on weight's going to be an issue for him, I think. Anyway, he's a little bit of a puller. I took him for his walk this morning, and he seemed to be in a hurry to get somewhere and kind of took me down the trail a little bit. But all in all, he's a really good guy. And we're trying to get him trained to do some good things, but we're having a little difficulty. He's one of those, you got to stop him long enough to get his attention so that you can teach him something, and that in itself tends to be the biggest problem, is getting him to stop and pay attention to what you're trying to say to him. So I think he'd do good in most environments as long as there's a lot of activity going on. He's got to have exercise. He's got to have someone with a pretty strong personality, as well as being strong enough to hold and control him and stuff. Because it's not that he's a wild dog, but he's just very, very active. It's like he knows life is short and he wants to be sure he gets every bit of it in, and enjoys everything that it has to offer. This is Cedric. He's a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. Very, very active guy.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Purdy Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Purdy Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Purdy Veterinary Hospital.
This is Alhambra. She is a brown tabby, female, 2 years old. She enjoys bright colored toys as well as mouse toys. She is good with other cats, but no dogs. Again, her name is Alhambra. She is
a female, 2 years old, brown tabby. This is Sugar. She's 2 years old. She's a brown tabby. She loves to cuddle, but she also loves to explore. Again, this is Sugar. She's 2 years old. She's a brown tabby. This is Qatar. She's a Calico female. She's 2 years old. She is very lovey, but she also likes to play with any toy that makes noise. Again, this is Qatar. She's 2 years old. She's a Calico. This is Smokey. He is 12 years old. He's a Russian blue. He is actually very sweet, but he also enjoys playing with mouse toys. Again, his name is Smokey. He's 12 years old, and he's a Russian blue. He's very loving and also loves to play with mouse toys, so please come visit him today. This is Disney. She's a white tabby. She is very mellow, but she also has a playful side. She loves wand toys and toys made of tinsel, but she is very sweet and loves attention. Again, this is Disney. She's 1 year old and she is a light tabby, so please come visit her today. This is Comet. He's 4 years old. He is a white tabby with some dark patches. He enjoys wand toys and string as well as ribbon. He also can be a very sweet, loving cat. Again, his name is Comet. He's 4 years old and he is a white tabby with some dark patches. Please come visit him today. This is Delilah. She's 2 years old. She's a Russian blue. She is calm and docile, but very kind and loves to be petted. She doesn't really have a favorite toy that I've noticed. Not very playful, but again, her name is Delilah. She's 2 years old. She's a Russian blue, and she's very sweet, kind, and loving. This is Jinkies. She is a domestic short-haired, white and gray. She is 2 years old. She is a little apprehensive at first, but then she warms up. Not much for playing. Again, this is Jinkies. She is 2 years old. She is domestic, short-haired. She is white and gray. This is Miss Purdy. She is a dark tabby. She's 2 years old. She is very sweet, but she is also very playful. She'll play with any kind of toy. Again, this is Miss Purdy. She's a dark tabby. She is 2 years old. This is Zazu. He is a gray tabby. He is 2 years old and he likes to play with wand toys. Again, this is Zazu. He's 2 years old. He's a gray tabby. This is Arcata. She's a female brown tabby. She's 2 years old. She's a little shy, but definitely warms up, but loves to play with any kind of toy, especially wand toys. Again, her name is Arcata. She's 2 years old, brown tabby.
All animals leaving the Verde Valley Humane Society are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal is not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Verde Valley Humane Society on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Verde Valley Humane Society.